As the Lithuanian immigrant Polius sits out, the rest of the squad are put through a tough circuit session.
It was tiring. It was really tiring doing all them circuits. You just keep going. You think you're going to stop. He says you're going around once, you go around once, you put all the effort in you've done on the first way round, and then he says you're going again, then you've just got to dig deep and find that second wind, and you do it, and then you think, yeah, I've done it, and then he'll go on for another fucking session, or put you on something even harder and faster, and you've got to find that third wind, then you've got to find the fourth wind, and you've just got to keep digging and digging deep until you've got nothing left, until you're crawling off that pitch. To be honest, I did feel like, you know, collapsing, but what we said today is giving 100%. I thought, yeah, I have to put my all into it today.
Tough, really tough.
If I ate a breakfast and I would have threw up.
We've got to work the same as them, but it's like feels twice as hard because I'm pushing around 17 stone. Derek's probably pushing 15 stone. It's just about egging each other on, you know, getting each other to work as hard as possible.
Fuck doing that again.
As the squad breaks for lunch, Scott goes on a mission of his own, having discovered that a key player is missing from the session.
I'd rather be out on the rugby pitch with the rest of the boys, but you know, we can't do the aspects of training that I wanted to do today unless we got lucky. We have to leave Will do the coaching this morning, and I just get out in the car and make sure that the boys turn up.
Back at training, and Will appears to be having trouble of his own with some tired and frustrated players.
Good lad, hold on here. Good, two men back. Good. Easy punch.
You can't go kicking people. You can't go kicking people.
Good lad. Stevie.
Hey. Come on, mate. Sorry, mate.
Come on, mate. Stevie. Good lad. Leave him alone now. Come on. Leave him alone. Come on, yeah? Leave him alone. No, hey, good on. Played a lot of rugby. Listen to this man. I have one
Let's
sec.
go with the training session.
One sec. They'll join on. Chris, carry on with those boys. Listen, Jim, rugby, what's it about?
About hard hits and getting the one over.
What happened? What happened? Tell me what happened.
He threw a punch.
Did he? If you get a chance to take a cheap shot, you take a fucking cheap shot. Right? But not in public, one-on-one, shouting and screaming like grandmas. All that happens is cameras, referees and touch judges see everything. Let's get back in there. Dougie, you're on the far side. I can see the anger. You've got to control it. You've got to control that.
Down in Stratford, and Scott has managed to find Lucky's residence.
Thank you very much. How are you? Hi, Scott. Hello. Where have you been? What's the matter?
Oh, just ill.
Ill?
Yeah, it was my birthday on Monday.
Hangover.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is I'm going to pick you up. Come on, now get your kit.
People get punched, right? How do you get back in? I never threw a punch in a game of rugby. Okay, I wasn't like Will. I'm not a singing, dancing player. I was a physical player. Yeah, and I never threw a punch in a game of rugby. No fucker ever got away with bullying me though. Right? You throw a punch at me, your card's marked, and I will spend the whole game waiting till you get the ball. And when you get it, I'll break your ribs. And that's what you've got to do. Yeah? You keep your powder dry till you get the moment, and you say, now's my chance. Bang, payback, and you do it within the laws of the game. That makes sense? Yeah?
Tried to apologise to him, he wasn't having any of it. Will had a word with him, and then, you know, he came looking for me again, and I'm just gonna, you know, if he gives it, I'm just gonna give it back, you know what I mean?
Lucky strolls into training unaware of the surrounding tension.
I'm not convinced you want to be part of this team. All the good stuff that we get to do, eh? And you couldn't be asked getting out your pit. He's another one, he's a laugher and a joker and a clown, and he does that to cover up failings in his performance. So we'll see if he's smiling this afternoon. And if he comes through it, brilliant. You know, all the other boys came through it yesterday, so I see no reason why he won't.
I'm still hungover, so I can only do so much.
It's called School Hard Knocks, and I looked up the definition, and it's learning through arduous experiences. The one lesson we were lucky to learn is actually if he's being part of a team, he's got to be committed to that team.
4, 2, and up again. 5, come on. Keep your back straight, good. Hurry up. Come on, Lucas, one more, come on.
I want you to show me some fight. I want you to feel hatred. Okay? What do you say? Fuck you. Yeah? Fuck you. You're not beating me. Yeah, you give me that, then I see someone that's got the attitude for a fight.
After training, Will arranges to meet Paulius at the Salvation Army to assist him with his accommodation problem.
How are you, Paulie? You good? I mean, as you're about to go in, all we're trying to do is give you some tools to help yourself. I mean, I know when you've been speaking to us, I'll go crazy on the street, and you drink to get through it. This is about, even if it's only 3 or 4 days, getting a chance to clear your head, try and work out what to do. All right, bud. I hope the weekend goes peacefully. Hope you get a chance to think, and I hope you come energised on Tuesday.
I'm not a troublemaker.
I know you're not a troublemaker. Good man. You take it easy, bud, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Get in there, and we'll go and bang on this door. Go and bang on this door.
Going in?
Yeah, this gentleman is, and I can't go. We can't go any further, my friend. These people can help Paulie, right? We're giving him the tools to help him. And he looked as though, he said, look, no one's ever done this for me. It's a start, but that's all it is, it's a start. Giving him a roof for a couple of nights doesn't solve the crisis, doesn't solve the problem. He now has to start helping himself, but he can't keep living like he's living. He keeps staying on the street the way he is, getting in trouble. Like, he'll be dead in 2 or 3 years.
Next week, the lads travel to train with a top side but suffer a serious injury. A team building trip to Wales ends with bickering and infighting, and the squad play their first ever game of rugby.